Showcase. So glad that you are joining us today. We are spotlighting excellence within the arts, athletics, and academics within Marion Community Schools. And boy, do we have a fabulous show lined up for you today. We are going to be talking about a whole bunch of giant successes. And to start that off, I have a special guest with me. Her name is Michelle Smith, and she is here with a new title from the last time that you joined us. And you are now the Chief Academic Officer for Marion Community Schools.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you.
And I would like for you to just share with us a little bit about your role within Marion Community Schools.
Sure. Well, my favorite thing about my role is I get to work with the entire team of Marion Community Schools, and I love working with our fabulous leaders, our teachers who work so tirelessly all the time for our students and families. So I like to think I can support wherever possible at each of the buildings and with each of the leaders and teacher groups, and that's just what it's all about, making sure we can work together as a team and work for our students.
I really appreciate that team aspect and the support that you all have for staff-wise for each other, and then also for the students and their families. It's very apparent as I've had a chance to get to know so many different folks within Marion Community Schools.
Yes.
Tell with me a little bit about some of your priorities for the district.
For the last few years, we focused a lot on literacy and numeracy, and we really want to make sure our students are prepared for the next level, if they're going to the next grade level or they're going out into college or the community to work. So we want to make sure we're preparing them and they have all the foundational skills and the additional skills that take them to the next level. And so with our focus on literacy, we've been able to zero in on filling in some skill gaps that our kids might have so that they can zoom on up to the next level and keep continuing to grow over time. We want to talk a common language across buildings, so we have developed our own instructional framework with specific literacy strategies for all levels and numeracy strategies as well, so that our teams can be well prepared. So we're in the process of fine-tuning that process of teaching our teachers. And then I was in classrooms even today watching the students get better and better at the strategies that will help them think as they read. And that's been our focus of having those common strategies across buildings. And we've seen a lot of great progress. And I'm excited to have the rest of the show talking about some of those specific examples of the progress that we've seen across buildings. It's just tremendous. And people have worked so hard. And I really enjoy watching that growth from every level, student level, teacher level, leader level. It's just been amazing. You know,
I am excited as well, and you are right. We do have a lot of great successes to share. Share with me a little bit about enrollment.
Well, we're really excited. Our enrollment currently stands at 3,590, and that's K-12. We also have 306 preschoolers, so we're really excited about all the kids and that come to us. And we're just a family and a community, and we want the people of Marion to embrace our whole community as we do all of the kids of our community. And all of the wonderful things that happen within our walls at every level are just drawing people to us. And we just want to work so hard to make sure all of our kids get what they need and achieve the great successes that they're achieving.
And that's very apparent. Well, Michelle Smith, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. I'm excited now to move forward and talk to some of our other guests and hear about those successes you were just talking about. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more of the Giant Showcase in just a moment.
Did you make sure we're not missing anything in the first aid kit?
Yep.
Did you go through the plan with the kids again?
Yes. The more you prepare today, the more you'll be able to reduce the devastating effects of a tornado or any other disaster. Visit ready.gov.
Okay, Josh, do your stuff.
Okay, people, you know the drill. Canned foods only, guys. Sometimes you gotta live what you believe up and you're wrong, 'cause that's where it starts. Driving with you and with me. One no world needs now is love. Generosity, pass it on. A little help from up above. Faith to me. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
And with us now is Fadira Smith, and she is the principal for Justice Intermediate School. And I want to say a big welcome to you.
Thank you.
You are a new principal with Marion Community Schools, but you happen to have a little bit of a history with Marion Community Schools. You were with Marion Community Schools for a while, and then you were away, and then you came back. How many years were you with, and have you been with Marion Community Schools?
I had been with Marion Community Schools about 34 years, 25 years as a teacher and 9 years as a principal at Lincoln Elementary School.
A lot of experience.
Yes.
And then you went away for a little while.
Yes.
And then you came back. What made you come back?
Well, you know, my heart has always been with Marion Community Schools and the students and the community. So I feel like I've never left. I just kind of like stepped away. And late September, I had the opportunity to come back as the district academic specialist. And so that opened doors for me.
Definitely, and for the school system as well, because of all of your experience.
Right.
That's a wonderful thing to have for everyone involved. And with that role in mind, tell us a little bit about your vision for Justice Intermediate School.
Well, my vision is to ensure excellent instruction. And then I feel then that leads to our students being successful for today and prepared for the future.
I think you're so right on that. Now, at Justice, this was something that stood out to me. 14 different clubs that the students can get involved with. That's a lot of clubs.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, the students then have an opportunity to either think about a career or a hobby, or just to have some fun. So we have like an acting club, and I'm going to invite Mark Fauser to come over and talk to our kids. We also have a newspaper club where we can bridge literacy with journalism, Rubik's Cube. So if you ever wanted to be able to solve that Rubik's Cube, we have that.
You know, I never managed to do that.
Right, me neither. I could just start
I could
twisting.
get close, couldn't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we also have a girls club called STARS, and that stands for Showing Thankfulness, Appreciation, and Respect. We have choir club, gymnastics. We even have a world drumming club for students. So that's just to name a few of them.
That sounds like a lot of fun and a lot of variety to the clubs too, which is really important. I love that the kids get access to so many different opportunities. Now, you know, I have been talking, or I'm going to be talking with several different principals here in a few minutes. And one of the things that I'm going to ask them about is their community partnerships. You have some community partnerships.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, I'm going to start off with the Kiwanis Club, and we're having a kickoff next Tuesday, and they have a program with us that we're continuing called BUG, and that means Bringing Up Grades. So students have the opportunity to bring up a letter grade, and this is with 2 of their class grades. And the kickoff, like I said, is Tuesday, and we'll have a celebration right after Christmas. So Kiwanis will be coming in to explain that to kids and get them encouraged and pumped up to do that.
Such a solid sense of accomplishment when you're able to improve your grades. Now, holiday shows. We're running out of time with our segment here, but I want to talk about holiday shows because I know that you have some shows coming up. When are they, and what are they?
Okay. December 12th, that's on a Wednesday, and it's our 6th grade band concert, and that will be at 9:15.
Okay. Very good. Well, Vidira, thank you so much for joining us on the Giant Showcase today. We hope to have you back and can't wait to hear about some exciting Giant news.
Thank you for inviting me.
Always a pleasure. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Giant Showcase in just a moment.
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Family, friends, anyone. Think before you post.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
Welcome back to the Giant Showcase. And again, I am so glad that you are joining us today. We have a very exciting show for you, and we've been spotlighting excellence within the arts, athletics, and academics within Marion Community Schools. And right now we are focusing on academics. And I have a new principal with me that I would like for you to meet. Well, maybe she's not so new. Her name is Mrs. Olivia Wright, and you have been with Marion Community Schools for a little while now.
Just a little while.
Yeah, well, share with us a little bit about your background.
I am a class of 96 graduate from Marion High School, and I went to Indiana Wesleyan University and came back and taught at Francis Slocombe for 8 years, and then I went to downtown to help in the special education department. And then I went to Kendall as a master teacher for 4 years, and then I went back to the special education department at the district office, and last year I served as the director of special education for the district, and so I'm taking on a new challenge of the principal of Kendall Elementary, and I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you, and talk about seasoned veteran. They are very lucky to have you.
Oh, thanks.
Especially with all of your background, your experience. I would like for you to talk a little bit about some of the great community partners that you have within Marion.
Yeah.
Share with us a little bit about that.
So one of our biggest partners is St. James Lutheran Church. They are our Kids Hope coordinators, so they come and they are so faithful and so good with our kids, and they come and mentor our kids once a week. Mm-hmm. And so we are so thankful for them. We also have a new partnership with the River Community Church, and they are so great about coming in alongside of our teachers, helping us serve, helping encourage our teachers, helping anything that needs help. We have some people who have volunteered to help spruce up things in the school for us, and who are working with kids and really helping kids who need extra help.
So the mentoring end of things, can you share with me just briefly what your take is? How do you see that benefit the kids?
Oh, well, it's great because a lot of times our kids just are so starved for attention. They need extra
one-on-one.
Right. And, as parents, it's hard. We're working.
Busy.
It's hard to spend time with children all your time because you got the cooking dinner and all those things going on. And so it really is just a great outlet for kids to have another adult to be able to help them with reading a book or whatever. So, yeah.
I'm so glad that you have that program there. Talk to us a little bit, because I understand, education, the peace culture, that's something that's very important to you. And your motto, #together. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Right. So we believe very strongly that everything at Kendall has to be done together. We're a team.
Yes.
We are a team with our students. We're a team with our parents. We're a team with the teachers, our office staff, our nurses, our cafeteria workers. We are all a part of a team. And even bigger scope, we're a part of the Marion Community Schools team. And so we all need to be saying and doing the same things because we're all a teammate. We have to be a good teammate. And we talk about what does that really mean? And so when we sit down with parents or when we sit down with students, we talk about we are together. We will work out whatever issue we're facing together. And so that is our motto. We have bracelets that we all are wearing that say together to remind us that we're not alone and we're all doing this together. We're doing life together.
That's a good reminder. We're running out of time here real quick, but I want you to talk to us a little bit about some of the holiday shows that you have coming up.
Yes. So our holiday program is December 13th for all grades. Kindergarten kicks off at 8:30, first grade at 9:30, second grade at 10:30. Then we jump to fourth grade at 11:30, and then we come back for third grade at 1 o'clock, all on the 13th.
All on the 13th. Well, that sounds like a very exciting day.
Yes.
And we are out of time. I have somebody else, though, that we are going to bring on, and her name is Dr. Gwen Levert. She is another team member, and I want you to meet her right now. And I am so glad to have Dr. Gwen Levert with me. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
You are the principal for Francis Slocombe Elementary.
Yes.
And it was a joy to have you on the show 1 year ago.
I know.
And you are a literacy specialist,
yes,
an accomplished author. You have many books to your credit. Okay. And I was so excited to get to know you a year ago.
Yes.
And now we're going to talk about some of the great successes that you have had at Francis Slocombe Elementary School.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I'm so excited. I think the last time I was here, I said that parents will forgive us for a lot of things, but they will not forgive us if our children are not reading at grade level.
Yes.
So our team has worked really, really hard. Our theme is academic champions. And so we've moved the school in a few months from a D to a B. And we are so excited about that.
That is
Kids are
significant.
excited, and we're excited.
You should be excited. So let's keep talking a little bit about how you then have moved forward academically then.
Okay. Well, when I first started, we had to look at data because I believe that data drives instruction. And so when we looked at data, we found that kids were having difficulty learning how to read. And when we look at learning how to read, that's the phonics part, the phonological awareness part, the vowel pattern part. So we spent a great amount of our time helping kids to learn to read. And now we've shifted it a little bit with the grade of B to reading to learn. So how do you really understand a story?
Yes.
I mean, those of us who are confident readers, we read to learn about the characters in a story. We read to learn about exciting places to go, which would be nonfiction. So we're really focusing kids on how do you get involved in a story, whether it's fictional or nonfiction, and moving from decoding to actually looking at vocabularies within the text. And as a reader, it's very important for us to know that we only use those skills when we have problems. And so that's new for our kids because they were thinking, oh, I'm always sounding out. But we do it so automatically that it doesn't interfere with the story itself or the information that we're trying to get from text.
Yeah, I'm glad you bring that up because as I'm thinking about how you are implementing this into the curriculum, into this process, and how do you find that curriculum and the way that you are implementing it then to be supporting to the students?
I think it's very much so. It's a different way of looking at literacy. When I say numeracy also, because they have a lot of problem solving, there's a story within problem solving. So it's all new for our students to really get inside the text and to come out. I was walking by a student the other day, and all of a sudden I heard the child laughing. I said, oh, Dr. LaVert, you should hear this character in the story. And I didn't hear that last year because we were so busy making decoding so automatic that we were missing the storyline. Now the storyline comes first, and that's what falls in line with the new I Learned standardized tests that they're going to have to take. And those in third grade who have to take the I Read, the passages are a lot longer, so developing stamina in them to continue to read so that they can answer the questions.
Sounds like you have a very solid strategy, and I am
very much so
pleased to hear that you are having success. Now, we're going to have to wrap this up because I wish I could have the whole entire hour with you. But your holiday shows, when are those coming up?
That will come up December the 12th, and so we're really, really excited.
December 12th.
Yes, Kismet Porter is our director of music, and she has been preparing. It's one of the most outstanding programs ever. And then we have a Santa's shopping, so the parents can come in, kids can go into the store and shop for their kids and for themselves.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, I wish that we had the whole hour with you.
I know.
But maybe we can just invite you back and we can talk some more in the future about some more of those giant success stories.
Thank you.
Good?
Thank you so much. I'll be glad to.
Well, you know what, folks? We need to pause for a really quick break. But please don't go anywhere because we have some more giant news coming up right after this break.
If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how.
Welcome back to the Giant Showcase. So glad that you are joining us today. And I have with me the principal of Riverview Elementary School. His name is Mr. Lyndon Schwartz. And I want to say welcome to the show. It's so good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about a lot of exciting things today, so we're going to kind of go a little rapid fire here in this segment because you got a lot of giant news. And one of those things I would like for you to talk about is, first let's let people get to know you. How long have you been with Marion Community Schools?
This is my 7th year as an administrator.
Year. And you've been a principal for how long?
And this is my 4th year at Riverview.
4th year at Riverview. And in that time, you've seen some really giant successes, 2 of which would be...
Well, we have been a letter C as a grade for our school, but now...
school overall.
This year we are proud to announce we're a letter A.
You went from a C to an A.
C to an A.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
That's the result of a lot of hard work on everybody's part.
Definitely. Our teachers are fantastic. Whole staff, just so humbled by what a great team we have at Riverview.
Definitely. What's the other piece of good news that we want to share? It's pretty giant.
Our enrollment is up, and we are stretching the walls at Riverview because we have a lot of students, and actually across the district we have 80 new students at Marion Community Schools District overall.
Wow. So in fact, that was one of the things that Michelle Smith was sharing with us a little bit earlier, was that enrollment was up, and so 80 more students district-wide. That's pretty impressive.
It's giant.
It really is giant. Talk to us a little bit about your community partnerships, because you've got a lot of community partnerships that you're working with.
We really do. We have probably too many to announce, but I do want to give a shout out to Sunnycrest Baptist Church. They are a huge community partner. We've got mentors coming from to our school throughout the week to work with our students with literacy and numeracy, and they're contributing during our family nights. It's just, and prayer walks throughout the building. It is just huge. We just can't thank them enough.
Well, I'm so glad that partnership exists, and I'm glad that you are seeing fruit from that effort. You talk to us a little bit about something else that I find very intriguing. Jar Wars. Jar Wars. What's Jar Wars?
It is a fun competition that we do just for 5 days in a week, where students bring in their change. They go digging in their couches. They bring all the change for positive points. But then we do sabotage, where kids can bring in dollar bills and sabotage and make negative points. And within those 5 days, we this year raised just under $2,000 in 5 days.
And the point of that $2,000 is?
We take that money and we go out, and as a staff we get Christmas gifts and we wrap presents together for our Riverview families, and then we take those gifts out and deliver them and sing carols, and it's a good time.
So Jar Wars is something that the staff is doing together collectively as a team, and then you are taking that money, pooling it together, and blessing the children and their families.
We call it Giants Helping Giants.
Giants Helping Giants. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to get to some holiday shows real quick, and then we have something else that I think we really need to share with folks too, because I happened to see a really neat shout out to Riverview Elementary School on Facebook, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But for folks that have children or loved ones that attend Riverview, tell us when your holiday shows are.
Our holiday shows for kindergarten through 4th grade are December 5th, and then we have a day for preschool, December 14th.
December 5th and December 14th.
And all of our times are on our Riverview Facebook page, so we'd love to have people jump on there to check it out.
Now, talking about Facebook, I'm going to read something to you, and I'm going to try to keep my emotion at bay because it's very touching. And this is something that recently a family from Riverview that experienced a house fire posted this. To the staff at Riverview Elementary, you're awesome. After our house fire, they have helped tremendously. They helped the kids with new clothes and school supplies and even $300 in groceries. The staff came together and got us some gift cards to McDonald's, Taco Bell, Walmart, and $50 prepaid debit card. When I thanked the counselor, her response was, "That's what family is for." This is Jonathan's first year there. They do not even know us like that, but they have helped us so much without us even having to ask. I am so grateful for these truly amazing human beings. That is an amazing testimony to the Giant family support. Giants helping Giants.
That's right. We are very fortunate to be able to help as much as we can, and we love all of our kids and all of our staff and families, and we just want to help them when they are in need of help.
And it's very apparent. Well, Linda, I want to say a great big thank you for coming on to the show and sharing some of the wonderful Giant successes. Keep up the great work. And folks, I have another guest coming on to the show. His name is Mr. Anthony Williams, and you are going to meet him right now. You are the principal of Allen Elementary School, and tell us how long you have been there.
This is my 6th year at Allen Elementary School.
6th year.
So it's definitely been exciting. Last year I was able to see some 4th graders graduate that I had in kindergarten. So I saw them 5 consecutive years in a row.
Well, how exciting is that? What does that feel like to you to have that? I know there's got to be some pride in that.
There's definitely a lot of pride. It's a sense of accomplishment, not just personally, but also for the students, the families, and just the Allen community overall.
Definitely. Speaking of community, you've got some community partners. Talk to us a little bit about them.
We have quite a few, so I know there's going to be some that I may not be able to mention, but they really support us in various ways. So academically, we have strong ties with all 3 of the universities, Indiana Wesleyan, Taylor, and Ivy Tech, in our teacher mentorship and preparation programs. Family Services provides opportunities to help socially and emotionally. And then you have a partner like Hanfield United Methodist Church, who is kind of a jack of all trades, just being there at the right moment when we need them.
You know, we have some other news we need to share. And that has to do, because it's some Giant news, and it has to do with your school overall grade. Share with us about that.
Yeah, it gives me great joy to announce that Allen Elementary, for the 2nd time in 3 years, is a letter grade of a B. And so we would just like to thank all of our students and our staff and our parents. We want them to be encouraged, and we want them to be proud of Allen Elementary.
Yes, and they should be. And how proud are you? I get to visit with all of these different principals here. How proud are you of the kids and their hard work and the staff of Marion Community Schools to get to hear all this wonderful success and all these great grades? You've got a B, you had an A. It's amazing to hear all of the success and all the hard work that's going into making that happen on every level. Talk to us a little bit about your holiday shows that you have coming up.
So we have 2. So our kindergarten through 4th grade, that will be Tuesday, December 11th.
Tuesday, December 11th.
And then our Little Giants preschool, that will be on Friday. So we're definitely excited about the programs. Also excited that under the direction of Erica Pappas, we have students that will be visiting retirement communities as well on the day of the program, just spreading that cheer out to retirement homes.
Mm-hmm. Very much. Talk to us a little bit about something that I think is really exciting. You were featured, Allen Elementary is featured on the Today Show. And that video, we're going to get to show a little clip of that as we're talking. But I want to tell folks, if you want to see the video in its entirety, you go to the school website, or if you are watching the show online on thegiantshowcase.com, you're going to see a link right down there at the bottom of the page from this show that you're watching, and you can see that whole video. It's about 5 minutes long. Talk to us a little bit about that. What was that experience like? And it's about the New Horizons.
It's about our New Beginnings program that's been taken off over the last 4 or 5 years. A shout out to Zach and Lexi Reed, who connected with Amy Yoder, who's in our New Beginnings program at Allen, and they travel around the country looking for inspirational stories. And they heard about the program, and they said, this is an inspiration because this is what we need at the elementary level. So it's definitely encouraging for Allen. It's encouraging for Marion Community Schools, but it's an honor to represent that this is what schools are doing to support our students.
Mm-hmm, very much. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you real quick. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I understand you're up for an award, and that has something to do with Taylor University. What is that?
It is the Association of Teacher Educators. They nominated Allen Elementary for an Outstanding School Award, and really it's about striving daily to make sure that we're supporting our students academically and behaviorally. So that's something that we definitely accept that award, and we know that we're going to continue to.
That's a giant deal, actually.
It is a giant deal.
Well, you know what? I want to say thank you, Mr. Williams, for coming on to the show today and sharing all the wonderful news within Allen Elementary School. And thank you so much for watching the Giant Showcase. Stay tuned for some more quality family programming that you can trust right here on WSOT TV.